René Descartes, the first modern philosopher and the one who invented analytical geometry, linking the previously separate fields of geometry and algebra, proposed a mechanistic view of the world. This world is a machine, and everything is a component of this grand machine, each doing its duty for the giant machine to work. The reasoning was also applied backward as organic beings performed in a mechanical system. What if a mechanical system can perform like organic beings? To create an artificial structure that can operate and walk like human beings, or more scientifically we call it automaton, is not a modern day concept and has been in theories since the 4th century BC. But the machine, man or robot-like structures are just approximations. Can we create life itself? Can we create an artificial life? But what exactly is life? That is the first question. Let's find the answers in this video. My name is Siddharth and you are watching The World of Science. We have tried to answer this question using biology, religion, and metaphysics, but none of it seems complete. Is life the air we breathe in? Is it just the pumping of the heart that makes us alive? Is it the DNA that gives life its form and meaning? No definition seems correct. The very first organisms formed were a particular combination of elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. In fact, all living beings are formed of the same constituents. In a total materialistic point of view, we can say the reality is a collection of particles moving in space and time. In an idealistic way, reality lies in the consciousness. For a materialist, consciousness is an epiphenomenon or a byproduct. For an idealist, consciousness is the basis of existence. Mind is the matrix of matter. None of these are true, or maybe both are. They may be just two points of view of the same underlying phenomenon. In order to understand how we were created, we tried to create human-like machines that can operate like us. Hero of Alexandria, whom you can remember from Heron's formula for the calculation of area of triangle, using hydraulic and pneumatic systems for constructions of machines performing certain mechanical processes without or with minimal help of a man. Leonardo da Vinci, a polymath, designed many such automatons like his famous automaton knight. That arrangement can sit, stand and yield weapons. A great 11th century king of India, Raja Bhoj Parmar from the Parmar dynasty, wrote a long treatise which contains the description of automaton-like structures such as mechanical bees, fountain-shaped male-female structures based on mythological character. Basically, we created humanoid figures using mechanical systems such as pulleys and joints to perform mechanical operations and ease the human efforts. Modern-day robots are automatons with more technical significance. In 2019, scientists created a synthetic form of bacteria by changing the number of codons in the genome of the bacteria. It was a big news. On April 29, 2021, for the first time ever, scientists developed a single-celled synthetic organism that grows and divides much like a normal cell, mimicking the aspects of the cell division cycle that underlies and generates healthy living cellular life. The achievement, demonstrated in an engineered unicellular bacteria-like form, is the result of decades of genomic sequencing and analysis by scientists exploring the roles individual genes play inside living creatures. But can we create synthetic life on a bigger scale? The concept of artificial life was proposed by Christopher Langton in 1986 that aims to study the process and evolution of systems subjected to natural life conditions using computer simulations or biochemical processes. The main aim of the process is recreation of certain aspects of biological phenomena. One of the techniques for the simulated study is called Artificial Neural Network or ANN. Our brain is made up of billions of neurons. Each of them passes electrochemical signals from one neuron to another. The gaps between the neurons are called synapses that allow passing of electrical signals between two connecting neurons. Artificial neural network is mechanical representation of biological neural network. There are various layers among the network. First layer is the input signal. There can be multiple ports from which input signals can be taken, mostly in the form of electrical signals, just like the signals in the brain. The input signal passes through the intermediary stage analogical to the axon of neurons. The intermediary stage is called the hidden stage. It is at this stage the input signal is processed and later is shown at the output portal. Each point in the network is called a node, and the direction of the arrow defines the direction of flow of information. Input signal is generally taken as real number values, given by changing the voltage value. Output is calculated using a non-linear mathematical function. Connections between nodes are called edges. Each edge is assigned a particular weightage value. Depending upon requirements, these weight values can be adjusted to bring out suitable output values. ANN process goes through a learning process in which the model is made to calculate the difference between predicted output value and target output value. This difference is known as error, and this error value is fed again in the system using a feedback loop. Neural network will adjust the value of weights in order to minimize the error, and thus subsequent evolution can result in non-error output. Same as in our brain, we take a stimulus as an input signal that gets processed in the biological neural network, and we receive output through the motor nervous system. Depending upon experience and learning, we tend to develop intuition and can perform certain processes instinctively in repeated situations. Thus, with the help of a more complex ANN system, we can create brain-like structures that can think like humans. ANN is a very significant discovery in the field of artificial life and neurology. Using ANN-like brain models and automaton-like mechanical systems, we can produce an artificial structure that can think, act, and perform like humans. It is an easy way to say this, but we are still quite far away from achieving this. ANN is used in artificial intelligence, which can make a machine perform predictions and analyze patterns to perform various operations. Artificial life is a very radical idea, and to see it happening sometime in future will surely be a groundbreaking event in human history. What are your thoughts about artificial life? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video interesting, please leave a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Check out our new Hindi channel from the description below. Do follow us on Instagram for daily quality content that'll make you fall in love with science. Comment down the topics that you want us to cover in our next videos. Make sure you subscribe to the World of Science. Until next time, stay scientific.